Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a daily tea collective energy update for those guided here. I do consider all my readings to be timeless, so whenever you're guided here is the right time for you. Alright, let's get straight into it. The first card we have number 32, breaking down to a 5. 5 speaks to change, to transformation, and in this deck it is the I'm probably going to say this wrong, Zalmoxis in Ilomita Cave. Okay, it's you're immortal. Make your decisions carefully. So we are immortal spirits dwelling in these third dimensional bodies. And the imprint of everything that we do remains with us and will affect our future incarnations. So, think your actions through before you take them. Be mindful of the effect that they may have on others. Also, you may want to set some intentions in this lifetime, now having realized that for your next lifetime, what do you want to happen in your next lifetime? You can also pull upon past lifetimes, pull upon the Oshaic records, and ask for that vibration to enter into your frequency. This the 6-pointed star is really standing out to me. The Star of David represents the masculine and the feminine. Something's telling me to look deeper into that symbolism, so I'll probably look and see if there's more that jumps out at me tonight or later on. It might be for someone else as well. And then we've got number 8, call in protection with the power of the master. 8 is this number that it's really been prominent, especially these past few months, even before, honestly, the Lionsgate portal. The 8 energy has been really significant. It's the energy of strength, of courage, of your vitality, of your energy. And this card reminds you that you do have help here. You do have your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, source energy that you can call in for protection. When we vibrate at the frequency of love, no negative energies can touch you because their frequency will not resonate with yours. It's the same thing as illness, when it's all frequency. So the more that you raise your frequency, the better. The healthier you'll be, the more full of vitality you'll be. And there's many ways that you can utilize to raise your vibration. A very simple one that I like to use is just simply commanding it. I just, your words are vibrations, they're frequencies, and your body is always listening. So just simply commanding your vibration to be raised, simply commanding protection, and it'll be so. Okay. The next card we have number 32, breaking down to a 5. I said this was a 5, 52. 52 breaks down to a 7. It's the number of spirituality. It's the number of logic, of reasoning. Sorry. And then 32 does break down to a 5, which is change, transformation. And it is, and I'm probably going to murder this name as well, King Vanga's journey. Remove the mask of your everyday persona. And this card literally wanted to come out several times, and it wanted to... I cut it at it, and then it wanted to come out, and I put it back in because I wasn't actually shuffling yet. And then it did come out when I was actually shuffling. So This card definitely wanted to be recognized. It's about cutting away the bullshit, right? Cutting away the facades, the masks, you know, maybe even from yourself is what I'm hearing. You know, there are rituals or, you know, there's certain magic that one can sometimes use to be able to act out a different scenario in another realm of existence is what it speaks to. And the use of mythic symbols and costumes allow you the freedom to recreate or try it out. Okay, so this card is actually talking to, I don't use this deck very often, so I'm actually looking at the book right now. I picked up this deck in Mount Shasta, and I've probably used it maybe twice. But it is a really beautiful, really powerful deck. So this card actually speaks to trying on, and this resonates with this first card, right? Because we're talking about calling in from the Akash, these different vibrations, these different resonances, these different past lives that you may want to utilize in this life, right? And this really kind of go hand in hand with that, because it's speaking to, you know, trying on a different mask, trying on some new characteristics, trying on a different facade, something new, right? Maybe, you know, you might like it. But this is really how you actually call in this Akashic record, right? You would try it on, you would pull in the characteristics, you would emulate the different traits. And I'm just going to read this real quick. It talks about, according to a myth, a race of giants lived in the Congo. One of them was called Kivanga. He used sound, frequency, and magic to pass through the veil to the underworld to rescue his twin sister, who had been taken in a marriage by a different tribe or race of beings. They both longed for the reunion and felt incomplete without the other. Kivanga and his sister carried the masks that had been stolen from the master of the earth back through the veil to their world. The use of these ritual masks allowed them to transform and become who they were meant to be. Incorporating the yin and the yang into self is our desire to be whole and complete, like the creator gods. Plato had a split apart theory to this effect. He said the gods were worried that humans would take over the heavens, so they made them weaker by splitting them apart. This also mirrors the idea that the creator gods removed some of our DNA so we couldn't be equal to them or as powerful. And there's a few different really amazing rabbit holes that you could go down. We're not going to go through all of them, but the one thing that does stand out to me is the yin and the yang that they're talking about, being that we just we're still in this equinox energy, and it's the balancing of our light and dark, maybe calling in new parts of self or desired parts of self as well. What are we at? Okay, if you would like the extended version of this reading, we're going to get some animal spirits, a few tarot cards. Make sure you're on my YouTube channel. I'll see you there. All right, coming straight back. The last card we have is number 26, breaking down to another 8. The infinite, the all, the connection to all that is. This is the golden of Nova. Move with the flow. This energy of flow has been really potent in my conscious awareness this past few months at least. Just the idea of, the importance of staying in the present moment and being in the flow of creator, right? The expanded meaning of this talks about being like flowing water, right? Moving slowly, smoothly over obstacles, right? Changing form and adapting to the constant weather in your life. It's an energy of adapting. It's it's, if you think of water, it freezes and it flows and it pools and it becomes fluid again. And it says the goddess of Nova is known by many names. In the Black Forest of Germany, she is called Abnova. She is the patroness of the waterways, which are the arteries through which the ancients traded and traveled. Abnova is thought to be the namesake of the Avon River in England. The Brythonic root word for river is Aphon or Abon. So she's the protectress of the delicate ecology of her rivers and creatures. So yeah, water might be very important for you at this time. Blessing your water. Some of you might be like playing with like quantum jumping with water, which might be something that I do again. I know I've done this. I think it was back in it was right around my spiritual awakening. So probably like early 2018, end of 2017, perhaps. I came across maybe I'll create a video of quantum jumping. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to create a quantum jumping video with water. And then these two cards also wanted to come out, so we're just going to touch on them very quickly. We've got a sacred gift is coming. This is an energy, and another energy that I've also really been pulling on hard lately. Number 14 does break down to a 5, change, transformation, and it's called Auko. Auko. So there's definitely some gifts that are coming in. There's just this, for those that are listening, it's this powerful sense of divinity that's been activated, since I think it's been since 2012. For me, it's really been prominent since 2017, but it's activating everyone. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take you to realize, or to remember, I should say, who you are. Anyway, focusing on this gift will lift your spirit and will give you strength and resolve. Fear won't be able to overcome you. Right? This is about allowing the magic to do its work. This gift might be in any form, just not just material, and it might be even like the wise counsel or love from an ally. Auko is an immortal, sometimes called a mountain fairy. She married Lak Long Kwan of the dragon race, and she gave birth to an egg sac containing 100 eggs. These hatch into 100 children. Here again we have a story of two different alien species combining their DNA to create humans. She's known as the mother of the Vietnamese race. When the dragon lords long for the sea and Auko longs for her mountains, they agree to separate and for each to take 50 children home with them. When a drought threatens her people, Auko appears in a tree with a magical jade talisman and a mantra to dispel fear and to drive off reptoid human-eating monsters that they would encounter. These gifts would allow a male and a female to travel under the sea to the Dragon King's palace and obtain help from him. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm going to start using this deck more often. I love these stories in here. Yeah, so more of the balancing of the energies, the feminine and the masculine. There was one more thing that stuck out to me, and I can't remember what it was. But again, we see that the message of calling in, right, of combining your DNA and activating your DNA. Remember, your intention, your will is everything, okay? And then lastly, we have number 28, breaking down to a 10, which is completion. Crown yourself, and this is King Arthur's footprints. So King Arthur is it's an amazing tale that we see repeated in many different movies and books. When you can embody and integrate, the heavens and the earth, the male and the female, then you're ready to proceed. And it says it's believed the rite of sacred kingship took place on the I'm probably slaughtering these words, I apologize. Tingtagle Island on the winter solstice. And there's the solstice energy coming through. Albane Arthurian, the light of Arthur, which was also a celebration of the rebirth of the sun. The island was neither land nor sea, but that magical place between worlds, betwixt and between. The king would have prepared for days before the crowning ceremony. Crowds would line the shore to witness the ceremony and to see that he was whole and sound in body. The king placed his left foot in the carved hollow, connecting himself into Gaia while he crowned himself. He then became the axis mundi of his kingdom, or the connection between the heavens and the earth. Priestesses and the goddesses were present to confirm the act. One of them would represent the goddess sovereignty in the marriage to the land beneath the sparkling bear constellation Ursa Major. Wow. That's a powerful story, and it speaks to how, you have to claim your own divinity. You have to claim your own gifts. Call it in. What is it that you want to call in? What gifts would you like? Beautiful. I'm in love with this reading. I'm just going to get a couple animal spirits. We'll get a couple tarot cards and wrap this up. I think this reading has already been, look, there's the transformation with the butterfly. And there's the octopus. This is reaching for transformation. And then we have this is interesting, the fire ant. The fire ant speaks to, are you going to conform? Are you going to follow orders, or are you going to carve your own path? Are you going to, which path are you going to reach for? Are you going to, stay stuck in this old story, or are you going to start reaching for your crown? Are you going to actually crown yourself? Are you going to start reaching for this DNA alteration that is yours if you claim it? I love it. Anybody that would like to work with this in hypnotherapy, also, I do an archetypal hypnosis where we literally work with very similar, calling in your gifts and transforming the DNA and the Ashaic records. So feel free to hit me up if that's something that interests you. We got the 10 of Cups. This is divine harmony. This is making the connections. And then we've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. This is letting go of anxieties, letting go of your worries, letting go of the old ways of being that were not helpful. This is movement forward. We got the Magician. I love it. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. And then on the bottom we've got the Hermit. This is soul searching. The Magician is literally paving your path, using the Magician knows how to use his elements to create, knows how to use his words to co-create with spirit as well. This is stepping into your divinity. There's some soul searching that's being done here that is leading to activation of gifts and to your sovereignty that it's very sacred. On the bottom we do have don't be a victim. So don't fall into the pity parties. Don't, because that's just, you just don't need it. You're not the victim, you're the creator. You can choose to be either. You can be the victim or you can be the creator. It's up to you. But it's time for you to step up and to take a stand. On the bottom we have the 3 of Wands. It's putting the energy out there and then allowing it to come back to you in that state of flow, right? The offer is here. It's on the table for you. It's up to you if you want to grab it or not. You guys, if you liked this video, if you resonated with this, or you enjoyed this reading, please make sure that you tap the like button, drop into the comments #good morning, or just let me know how this resonated for you. It really does help to expand the video, and I am definitely grateful for all of you that do it on a consistent basis. All right, make sure you're subscribed. Love you guys.